why did Reset have to be the last one to move, you know?
Cobalt Heart, activate! Heavenly Rondo.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Your turn, Judith!
So letting her die would probably... it would stop the pain instantly. But... all that bad stuff she did isn't really her fault, is it?
Thought we'd sit tight while you tried to throw your life down the drain? Well, think again. I know the pain hurts like hell, but you'll just have to live with it. Time for a new look.
Get going, Dan! Almost! Don't hold back, Dan! That's not good. Take this!
Yeah, that's kind of the only way to beat it was with that.
I have my own guardian angel. The people of my village revere my angel as a divine messenger in a small temple, though for some reason, only I can hear its voice. With the passing of the seasons, the children around me disappeared without a trace, one after another. Then, on one fateful day, my turn came. My mom and dad tried to fight for me. They stood against the other adults in the village, all to protect me, but they didn't stand a chance. Both were murdered. I can't go on. This pain is just too much. In that moment.
Well, everybody, welcome back to Trails Through Daybreak. We spared Olympia.
And the winner of our game is Team Arkwright Solutions. Congratulations.
Dante's.
So, our ever-elusive host makes his second appearance at the last minute. Didn't want to leave the final felicitations to your subordinates, eh?
Indeed. It would be quite remiss of me to not congratulate the winners in person, so to speak. This game turned out to be quite the spectacle thanks to you. First, you exploited that loophole to recruit allies. Then you defeated fearsome foe after fearsome foe using your quick wits and ample strategies. You kept me thoroughly entertained throughout. The rest of the teams also did well to liven up the proceedings, with special mention going to Beauty's Blade. Oh, right. As I recall, Melchior did a brief question and answer session on the first day. Perhaps I should do the same. To commemorate your achievement, I shall answer one question of your choosing. Anything goes.
Wow, what an honor. I'll gladly take you up on your generous offer. Here's my question. Are you ready to get your face caved in, Gerard Dantes?
I respect your daring spirit, boy. To answer your question, yes, I will be fully ready for you. I would suggest you get plenty of rest before our fight. The final round will begin at 3 p.m. in Vashtar Palace, as previously noted. Follow the path directly ahead of you and you will find an elevator that will take you to the center of the palace. I shall await your arrival with eager anticipation. Find me in the throne room, and we shall commence this carnival's explosive finale.
Afterwards, their allies, who had been keeping Marduk occupied, finally caught up with them. They were then left with a pressing conundrum. Who should take custody of Olympia? Obviously the Guild! Guess I'll let the Guild handle it this time. If I give Olympia over to Heiue, they're gonna fucking kill her, just like they would do with Alexander. But I want Alexander to suffer. I actually want Olympia to fucking make it through this. The next round will be the last. The end is finally within sight. I don't know about you guys, but I'm psyched to get back in there and kick some Mafia ass. I should have just said but. I didn't need to put the ass.
We'll be leaving for the palace in less than 3 hours. If you have anything else you want to do, now is the time.
I'm sorry to spring this on all of you so suddenly, but would it be okay if I go off on my own for a bit?
The hell do you think you're doing? What? How come? There's something I want to try, and now's my only chance to do so. Agnes, may I remind you, you are my healer. So is Katra, but I believe it would be best to get it done while you and everyone else are handling preparations. I'll be back before the final round.
Okie dokie. Don't know what you're up to, but knock yourself out.
What?
She didn't even finish explaining. She doesn't have to, because I trust her. She's been learning a lot since she started working for me. Just by looking at her, I can tell she's itching to put that knowledge into practice somehow.
That's right. I do have a plan, but I have no idea if it'll work out. I at least want to give it a shot, though.
Well, you know what they say. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Guessing everyone's cool with Agnes doing her own thing?
Of course. You go, girl. If you require anything of us, we are all but a call away.
I think it'd be a good idea if one of us joined you.
I agree. I don't know what you're planning exactly, but we're more than happy to lend a hand.
I guess I wouldn't mind a change of pace. If you need my help, just say the word.
You all really mean that? Thank you. I'd be delighted to have your assistance. Let's all do our best, everyone.
I guess Aaron, because he's another damage dealer, but I only bring him out when I need damage dealt with as like a last resort, so...
You go, Aaron. Don't you be trying to hit on Agnes now. I'm curious to learn what sort of scheme she's hatching.
Yeah, I was also going to send you along with her, but they didn't give me that choice.
Well, whatever it is, we'll just have to lead them to it.
Indeed, we have our own part to play in this. And while they're away, I suggest we complete some requests. The guild and the Cid sent a few our way. When the heck did they do that? Oh, not like I'm complaining. I could use a good warm-up before the real show begins.
Yeah, we should consider taking it on. We have to tap all the loose ends if we got the time. Alrighty then, we're on the clock now, so let's get to work.
Understood. I'll give 110%. We need to be ready for anything. I know what the requests are. The requests are literally nothing but battles. Like, straight up fights. So, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Here goes!
Okay. So, what we're gonna do is... I want to go grab all the quests. That way we just have... Wait, what? Wait. Huh? Wait, hold on. Whoa, where are they? Do I have to continue some story first before those pop into my lap?
That sounds fun!
Because, yeah, I'm supposed to... Wait, what? Wait, hold on, what?
Heading to the objective!
Let's go see what the main story wants then, because I'm supposed to have some side quests here. Oh, they want me to pick them up first, that's what they want.
Alright.
Yep, the upper zone. Looks like there's more. The middle zone. The lower zone. We have to fight all of them. Broken Rider. If that's a Ghost Rider, I swear. And in the underground labyrinth.
We can go there whenever we want now that the round 3 is over and done with.
And since the game is no longer taking place there, it has likely been released from the Genesis's control.
I'm pretty sure we're the only ones who can enter the palace, but the rest of the groups are probably free to go down there now.
Doesn't that mean civilians could get in there too?
It's possible, which makes all the more dangerous to let those monsters roam free. Though I'm certain other groups will deal with them, should we decide to pass on these requests.
Yeah, but we probably have the best lay of the land out of everyone here.
Fair point. We ain't got much time, but if you guys want to take these on, I'm game. I'm sure our other allies would like to join in on the fun too.
Ah, so we do get to use their assistance. Good. Isn't that Agnes over there?
With a nut?
What the? That's what there's. You know, the last time there was just a nun going around, she was part of the Gralls Order. I wonder what she's doing with one of the sisters of the church. I'm more curious about what they're talking about. It's probably about whatever plan she's come up with.
Well, let's leave them to it. We don't need to get in her way. That would be best.
It's actually for her big giant scheme. Agnes is way more than we thought she was. She's definitely a god. Well, on to the final rounds of this place. Goddamn stick drift trying to throw me all across the city. Whew.
As resplendent as you'd expect the
It
old
seems as though
couple
my ink will be
to
heading
be.
off again soon. Time really does fly. This year's conclusion is upon us. I just wish it didn't have to end with such a horrible tragedy. I'm sure next year will bring more changes to our lives. It's sad to see the old way of life go, but I'd like to see what the future has in store.
Maybe I'll take the tram.
Hey, I heard what happened this morning. You beat Elaine in a one-on-one fight and earned the right to challenge the big bad. Look at you go. Don't rest on your laurels, though. It's up to you now to stop Almada in their tracks. Right. She passed the baton to us. So now we gotta carry it on to the end. I'm surprised you accepted that conclusion so easily, though. Figured at least one of you be in denial. Well, I am a little frustrated since she's our friend, but I've no reason to doubt that you beat her. I just have to accept that you're a better fit for the job. Well, thanks, I guess. I'll try to live up to your hopes. You'll need to give it everything you got out there. We'll handle everything in the city, so you just get in there and do some damage. One of your friends seems like they have something interesting planned. I'm curious to see what it is.
The service team's managed to keep a tight grip on information so far. Though we've run into some trouble now that all the other players have been eliminated. But we'll deal with them all. You just leave it to us. The number of suspicious individuals has gone down this morning. Did they just up and leave? If they did, then I can't help but wonder why they even came here in the first place.
Well,
It's almost time to see the Grand Cathedral at long last. Now that the memorial mass is over, we should also be able to go right in. It'll be nice to see some actual culture after the Golden Blood film. I expected the Oracion Theater to show more refined movies.
The tram is departing.
Okay, I got my film movies for the trip. Time to go see the Grand Cathedral. There's no way we come all the way out to Oracion and not check it out. My hell calm my nerves too. There was a guy glaring at me while we were watching the movie. No idea what that was about, but it gave me the chills. Let's see. Today's classes are Calvinian history, intro to chemistry, and intro to geology. The classes are tough, but wait a minute. Oh my god. How is he facing in that direction? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, the classes are tough, but I learn a lot from them. They're not intellectually stimulating, they're fun. If they were boring, I doubt I'd be able to endure taking them on top of my part-time job. I must say, I'm a little sad that the upper-class citizens scarcely board our trams these days. I understand they're very busy and they're likely dazzled by glitz and glamour of E-Twist cars. But even so, I feel our oval trams hold value as a tradition, and we have a duty to maintain them. The people seem to be even more unsettled today than yesterday. I suppose it's only natural. The entire Republic is in a state of disarray right now. All we can do is ensure that the people within these walls feel at ease.
I've been keeping an eye on the Opera House, well, with the contestants and all. I don't remember there being any events for kids scheduled. Did I miss something? Okay, my job here is done, so it's time to get going. I should make a point to visit the Republic more often. Maybe I'll go to Edith for the festival, assuming they still plan to hold it. I can visit all my friends there. I'll bet Deborah's still working at that department store. I wonder how she's been doing lately.
That sounds fun!
There's some sort of event going on. They rented the space only a few moments ago. When I heard who the organizer was, though, I couldn't possibly say no.
But just a quick break, that's all.
Everyone, over here. I'm the guide, so follow my lead. I know we've all been down in the dumps lately, but let's try to forget all that and have fun today.
Where's she dragging those kids off to? Wait, I ain't got time to poke my nose into this. I'll just trust that she knows what she's doing. Only thing I gotta worry about is the fight that's ahead of us.
I wasn't expecting a surprise like this one. Maybe Adios doesn't abandon me after all. I may be missing out on the EGC, and I'm not going to be able to meet any fancy actresses, but this event should still be tons of fun. Okay, everyone, we're going to head out soon. Follow my lead. This sounds like super fun. May I go invite my friends real quick? I need to get permission from Mommy, too. This thing sounds scary, but as long as Tita's with me, I'll be okay. I heard there's going to be an event for kids here. Is that what's going on in front of the Opera House? Well, isn't that nice? It's been a while. It's been very dour as of late, so it's always good to do something to clear the air.
Don't you need a soup?
The festival's drawing near, isn't it? I'd almost forgotten it after the tragedy of Cray Village. I hope it isn't cancelled. The festival does bring in a lot of foreign tourists. They often stop by to see Oracion. It's a peak money-making period for us. I better work on my sales pitch. This is a sensitive time, so I have to be careful.
Why not
Take a good-
buy something to remember your time here?
Usually I start baking celebratory cakes for the festival around this time, but with the tragedy still fresh on our minds, I decided that now may not be the time for it. Though I suppose it's best to not let this dark mood linger forever. I'll just see what the customers request and go from there. Really? I got stuck on that one thing? Seeing the children be so full of cheer reminds me of why this job is so important. We have a duty to protect their smiles.
The kids seem to be excited for something or another. As for what specifically, I got no idea. There are no restrictions on holding an event, and we certainly won't snuff out a little joyful little event that'll bring smiles to the children. We'll just need to put more effort into our patrols so they can enjoy themselves.
My camera's not ready for pickup just yet. I came here 30 minutes early. I'm trusting that Filbert will get it back in peak condition. I want to take tons of photos of the festival. I don't know if it'll be fun this year, but I'm still pumped for it.
Always nice to see Monique. Been ages since she stopped by. She always brings a job that's worth my time. I'll finish it up soon and hand it over.
Well,
And my stick drift is really gonna get... My stick drift is seriously gonna get to the point where this is all that happens. Like, it's gonna just do that. It's gonna get to that point, I'm not gonna be able to control it, and then that's how you know I'm completely fucked. While I was on my way to the North District to see the palace, I caught sight of the movie theater. It fits in surprisingly well with the rest of the city. It doesn't clash with its aesthetic one bit. The contrast between the palace and the marketplace is striking by comparison. The fact that it's getting so hard to control the camera nowadays, ugh. So Elaine was partaking in the game as its 20th team. I had considered that possibility at one point, believe it or not. In any case, I'm glad she made contact with you, though I'm sure something's still weighing on her mind, otherwise she would have returned by now. I know you have an important battle ahead of you, but if you have some time to spare, please try to help
very
her.
well.
Oh, it's you. Heard that Elaine went up against your group down the labyrinth. Yeah, she helped us win that round. We won't let her efforts go to waste. Anyway, what you looking at?
Something that's for our eyes only. Well, I guess I can share if you have some info to swap. I'm organizing all the info that was collected at this branch and combining it with what we've learned over the last few days. I'm hoping it'll prove helpful somewhere down the line. Huh, neat. Well, good luck with that. There's been a rumor floating around about a connection between Almana and a member of the Oracion's high society. Almana's propaganda may very well strike a chord with them, given their own white supremacist views. That said, a rumor's only a rumor until it's proven true. That's why our investigation has to be thorough. It's probably Elaine's dad. Shouldn't you be preparing for the final battle? Don't tell me you're procrastinating. We're working on it. What are you up to? Still investigating? So it happens, yes. Up until yesterday, I was getting a grasp on the situation in the city and looking into the forces present here. I've also been doing a number of favors on the down low. Today, though, I'm doing a little transmitting.
The heck you mean by that? Oh, you must be doing information manipulation. Or hacking, maybe?
That's quite the accusation you laid at my feet. I'm doing nothing of the sort. This time.
Well, it's no skin off my back. Oh, and if you hear anything about Elaine, give me a ring, alright?
Of course. Keep in mind, though, that the value of any information you receive will vary depending on how you choose to act. Always remember that.
Damn. That was, like, philosophical and shit.
Shouldn't Agnes be ready soon? I need to pick me up. Scooping her up in my warm, loving embrace always recharges my batteries. Oh, and that's a girl's private secret. Spill the tea and I'll hack your computer.
So, Ewan's lover was able to move on. It's good to hear. I'm sure leaving her behind was Ewan's greatest regret. She had been trapped by her own anger and lost sight of her own future. I don't know how I would have faced him. I ain't gotta worry about that now. I'm sure Ewan can rest easy. Hey, Spriggan. Heard you won the right to challenge Amana's boss. Some members of the guild may not be able to verbalize it, so I'll say it in their stead. Everyone's counting on you. That said, we won't be sitting here twiddling our thumbs. We'll make sure they regret taking Ewan from us.
Alright, with that, that's this area done. East District
Let's do
is the
this.
next smallest area. Well, well, this little event sounds most intriguing, and it's made possible by foreign royalty, no less. Now I truly will feel like a traveling princess. How could I refuse? Surely you'll need someone to accompany you, yes? I'll be more than happy to... While it's true I'll have to mingle with children of lower class, I can also meet people from other distinguished families as well. It'll be nice to go out and enjoy this by myself. No! Now that I think about it, Father did say he wanted to develop connections with the people of House Monterre. I wonder if their eldest son will be attending. I think I'll greet him. Please, just give me another chance. I want to attend this event with you. I won't act like I did yesterday, I swear.
You fucked up, boy. You fucked up.
Products of only the highest quality that uphold
Well, if you
Calvert's
truly wish to
noble
go, then I won't stop you. Go enjoy yourself, sweetie. Wait,
hope
didn't
you
they say the
enjoy
event is
shopping
being
with us
sponsored by
today.
Central Easterners? Why would they? Don't worry about that, Mama. Apparently the man behind it is like super rich and important and stuff. The man behind the event has done a lot of stuff down south. I can't wait to see what it's all about. I'm surprised my daughter is interested in this sort of event.
Welcome to the Quincy
The fact that
Department
it's being
Store,
sponsored by
bastion
Central
of
Easterners
history
is
and
making me a
culture.
little wary, I'll admit. But if my daughter wants to go,
In
I
our
won't
store,
stop
you'll
her.
find products of only the highest quality that uphold Calvert's noble traditions.
Not too long ago, I spotted the president's
We hope you
daughter.
enjoy
She
shopping
hadn't
with
been
us
home in
today.
some time. She nodded at me and then disappeared. I thought she looked a little distressed. I wonder if it has something to do with her father.
Stop making sounds. It's always a burp, it's always a yawn, it's always a sneeze.
The senior
Welcome to
employees
the
seem a
Quincy
little
Department
perturbed.
Store, a
Apparently
bastion
there's
of
something
history
going
and
on with the
culture.
president's family. Well, it's none of my business.
In our store,
It's not like
you'll
it
find
impacts my
products of
work.
only the highest quality that uphold Calvert's noble traditions.
I
hope
heard
you
that the
enjoy
president's
shopping
daughter
with
was
us
spotted
today.
near here, but she didn't come this way. She's been avoiding me since even before she left home. Why can she not understand her father's feelings? Because her father's an ass?
Now that I think about it, this year's EGC should be starting up soon. It's quite the show for fashionistas such as myself. I was enthralled by the event in my younger days.
Welcome to the
It
Quincy
helps
Department
expose
Store,
aspiring
a
fashion
bastion of
designers to
history
all
and
sorts of
culture.
different styles. If a designer is stuck in the
In our
past,
store,
or
you'll
too
find
focused on
products of
trend
only the
chasing,
highest
they'll never be able to
quality
make clothes that bring out a
uphold
person's
Calvert's
beauty.
noble traditions. We hope you enjoy shopping with us today.
I heard from Chief Managing Parlor that Elaine is here in Oracion. I used to do maintenance work on her favorite sword back in the day. I've heard about her many exploits as a racer. It fills me with joy that her sword is being put to good use. However, I'm still sad to hear that she's estranged from President Alclair.
Welcome
That's
to the
how
Quincy
things go
Department
around
Store,
here.
a bastion.
I did it. I spread the information over the net in the Royal Guardian like that girl asked. But I'm a little worried about me getting in trouble. This whole thing seems to be blowing up. The editor-in-chief is going to have my hide for this later, but... who cares? I made this choice because I thought it was the right thing to do. Even if I have to get reprimanded, I won't regret it. I can't remember the last time I was moved to do something by sheer passion. I got my job at the Royal Guardian through connections, and since then, well, I think I've been on autopilot for the most part. So I'm happy that I can do something that I feel strongly about, and hey, if it ends up having an impact, then that's all the better.
Can I really join? Jean did come and invite me, so I guess I can. This is really something, huh? Pinch me. I must be dreaming.
Please do not disparage your own hometown so, madam. Your husband is still very proud of this city, and he trusts you and he puts so much trust in you that you are acting in his place.
Because it's perhaps it's because I've spent so much time in the capital, but I'm beginning to find people's attitudes here to be off-putting. I went to the High Society gathering last night, and it felt like the people there had no sympathy for the victims of the attack. I may have been raised here, but I still feel like I can objectively take a step back and see things for what they are. We'll be holding Memorial Mass today, but I don't expect to see many children there. It looks like they are being invited to some kind of event. While it's important that we mourn for those who have passed on, I understand that we ourselves have to move on with our daily lives at some point. That event may help brighten the hearts of the children. Perhaps this opportunity is a gift from the goddess herself. I'm here to pray again today. I was supposed to hear news of a fun event going on given all that's happened. Perhaps the organizers are trying to cheer people up. If that's the case, I can admire that. It's put a smile back on my son's beautiful face, and if he's happy, so am I.
Everything's been super depressing lately, but that event sounds really fun. I even got invited, and when Mommy told me to go have fun, she smiled. I haven't seen her do that in ages. Apparently only kids get to go, so I've got to have enough fun for Mommy too.
What are the people from Materia doing here? Something is off, but I can't quite place my finger on it. Hello. We'll be holding Memorial Mass again today. Let us all pray for those who have passed on. The people who are dispatched to Materia are doing an investigation here. But do not be alarmed. I doubt anything suspicious is going on.
Nothing to do that way.
There's the cathedral. I imagine it's quite serene inside. Probably. We can visit another time. You wrapped up your stuff here? Yeah, I also finished another request at the same time. Oh, and I also did share of your work. What the? You kidding me, dude? Were you just pretending to be reckless idiot back in Wonglai? Well, I just wanted to see your skills firsthand back then. You got some nerve, you know that? But I like that about you. Well, guess I'll go chill out somewhere. Thanks for enabling me to be lazy, buddy. Sure thing. Constance's so laid back that it kind of worries me. I figured that since I'm stuck here, I might as well make myself useful. That's why I wanted to at least help out. Despite everything that's gone down, Constance's still as lax as ever. It helped put me at ease, actually. Greg came along, and we told him not to, but since he's here, we figured we'd put him to work. While keeping a close eye on him, of course. The kid's got talent, but I'm still a little worried about him. Whatever. His babysitting crap's a pain in the butt. But we're all in the same boat here. Guess I'll just focus on keeping him out of trouble. Don't be an idiot now. Because past you is an idiot. He cut recording when you weren't actually done here. For the last 3 days, we've been ordered to ignore all the Jaegers that are strolling about town. All of my fellow officers are a little on edge, and I don't blame them one bit. But orders are our orders, and I hear they came from the Cid. Best to just do as we're told. He's an asshole. Ignore him. What you did was incredibly reckless. Had the fixers not come to your rescue, who knows what would have happened. I'll admit that I went too far this time. However, that doesn't change the fact that my grandfather doesn't give a damn about me. Am I wrong? Huh? I don't think his inattention is due to a lack of care. His work really does keep him busy, though I do understand how you feel. I can let him know that your feelings were hurt. Even after everything that's happened, he's prioritized his meeting with the president of the Quincy Company over checking up on me. Fine, I'd rather spend my time with the high bloods over him anyway. President Delta is a very busy man, you see, so he doesn't have a complete grasp on what Lucio has been up to. But perhaps it's time to let him know. If a lack of family communication is what resulted in this incident, then the only remedy is for them to talk. Many people seemed a bit flustered last night at the social club. They were speaking as though we should be fearful of these recent terrorist attacks. I can understand their concern to some extent, but I believe they are overreacting. Okay, so here's the list of investments for Oracion's businesses from people in the capital, and here's the brokerage firm, announces Data. Oh dear, this is not good. I don't think those among the social elites are aware of how bad things are. If we can't make up for the deficient... Wait, what? I haven't heard anything about this. There's nothing to be worried about. The Oracion Trust Bank is just facing a little bit of trouble, but we'll rebound in no time, I'm sure. There's no way they've only facing a little bit of trouble. One look at DuPont can tell me that much. I'm sure doing business in this city isn't easy, but I wonder if there's something deeper going on. There is a line item category that simply says compensation. Compensation for what? I imagine the president knows the answer, but now probably isn't the best time to ask.
There was a meeting and a social gathering last night. For some reason, the Each representatives that attend looked a little panicked. I hope nothing's wrong. Should I be keeping an eye out for something? After all, it's our job to ensure our guests are relaxed and happy during their stay.
It sounds like Kowloon and Margaret guess reasons for being here are quite complicated. It is not our place to pry into their private business, but we would still like to be of service if possible. After all, they are guests of our hotel.
Oh, hey, look at that. Why are you talking to this fucker? Now then, let's talk about that contract. Mind going over the technical stuff? Cool, you do that. I'd really like to know more about you-know-what. Oh, hey, you guys.
We just caught the last bit, but I doubt any of us understood a word you were saying. And speaking of things I don't understand, why the hell are you two chilling here together?
Oh, I'm just hanging out with my buddy, the cousin... What is she trying to call him? What?
Anyway, the wet blanket's right. We're just acting under current client orders. Or so I assume. For all I know, they could have an ulterior motive here. I'd really like to see more of what is she saying hams? I don't know how she's trying to say it. I wouldn't mind getting to know him more either. I'm sure he's got tons of fascinating stories. And who knows, I'd probably be able to understand him better than most. He and I are... Okay, look. In my eyes, you're the strongest warrior here, and Kasum don't even fucking reach your level. I mean, dude, seriously, if I had to wait and sit for one more minute hearing about him being the strongest warrior, I was going to throw the strongest punch in his fucking balls.